Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. Today I'm going to do the second installment of my top 3 products and the categories I am covering today are bronzer, blush, eyes and lips. In my previous installment I covered primers, foundations, concealers and powders. If you see some movement here, I have my little dog with me. See if she'll, there she is. That's Elfie. My cat is also in the room, so she might make an appearance as well. So if you're interested to see what my top 3 products are in the categories of bronzer, blush, eyes and lips, just keep watching. So starting with bronzers, for quite a while I wasn't really into bronzers until the last couple of years, and now I love a bronzer. I generally don't do my makeup without putting a bronzer on, and I do have some favourites. The first one, now these are not in any order of preference, they're just bronzers that I reach for on a regular basis. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light. You will have heard me speak about this many times if you've watched me, if you've followed me for any length of time. This is a gorgeous bronzer. I have to be careful because I have fair skin not to pick a bronzer that's going to make me look orange or muddy, and this one doesn't. It's very buildable. You can go in very gently, very softly with the bronzer, or you can build it up, and I can contour with this. It's a good contour color for me. So I really like this as a bronzer, and as you can see it's well used, and I would go dip into that very regularly. Now a bronzer that I use that's in a face palette, a full face palette, is from Sculpted by Aimee, and the palette is the full face edit. That's it there. That's the bronzer that I use, and as you can see this is well loved. I have hit pan on it. Again, it's a similar tone to the Bobbi Brown. It's very gentle, very subtle. It doesn't make me look muddy or orange, and I love the fact that it's actually in a full face palette, because I regularly pull this out and do a full face. So that is one of my regularly dipped into bronzers, and it's called, the full face palette is called Rose Golden. So that's another one. A more recent favourite is one I got at Christmas time just last year. One of my boys bought it for me, and this is from Tilbury. It's the Filmstar Bronze Glow, and I'm in light medium. This is a gorgeous bronzer as well, and as you can see it's quite well used, probably more used than the highlighter. I do use that on occasion, but I do love this one. Again, it's very soft, gentle, subtle, buildable, and it's a good colour for anybody who has fair skin like I do. So that's the Filmstar Bronze Glow from Tilbury. The next category is blush, and until I'd say the last year or so I used predominantly powder blushes. Now I use predominantly cream or liquid blushes, and this one here, again in no order of preference, but this one is from Sculpted by Aimee, and it's from their Liquid Lights collection. This is the Pink Lights liquid blush. This is beautiful. It's a small little tube, but boy does it pack a punch. You need a tiny bit, and it is just a gorgeous colour that gives the most beautiful, healthy glow to the skin. Now it's coming out more bronzy looking there on my hand, but if I pop that on, I'm putting it over blush, but it just gives a beautiful sheen to the skin. You could actually put this on under foundation, put your foundation over it. You can actually, you can put this on, and later in the day if you wanted you could top it up with powder blush, but it's an absolutely gorgeous colour, and I love that one. This is another Irish company. It's called Up Cosmetics, and this is a cream blush, and it's called Pink Rose, and I love this colour as well. It's a kind of It's peachy pink, but it's tending more to be pink. And it's a colour that I was a little bit scared of using at first, but I absolutely love it now. I'll just swatch it on my hand. It's very buildable, but you can blend it out like that to have a more, you know, a sheen or a hint of colour, or you can have a very much a pop of colour. So that's another favourite. And then one a powder blush that I do love and reach for quite regularly is from MAC, and it's one of their mineralized blushes, and it's Warm Soul. And this actually was a gift from one of my boys for Christmas. I'm trying to open it. Not last year, the year before. I don't even know how he knew I wanted it, but there it was. It's a beautiful blush. It just gives, I don't know, it just gives this most gorgeous glow to the skin. It's really pretty. I'll just swatch it there. Can you see it there? Look at that. It's very sheer, but again, very buildable, and it just gives that beautiful, healthy flush of colour. So they're my three top favourite blushes. Moving on to eyes. Two shades that I'm going to group them as one because I use them together anytime I use them, and I absolutely love these colours. These are from the MAC Pro Refill palettes, you know, the little individual ones that you can buy, and you pop them into these they're like little customizable palettes, and I absolutely love these colours. You can see they're quite well used. This is MAC Omega and this is MAC Espresso. So if I want to do a warm neutral eye, I know that if I turn to these, they're going to give me the exact result that I want. This goes all over my lid. You can actually just do that and go, but this is lovely with it, either to, you know, to emphasize the crease, to, you know, you could use it as a liner. You can use this over a pencil liner. It's beautiful. So those two are favorites of mine from MAC. Really, really love those. Another one is a more recent favorite, but it was a present I received for my birthday this year, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Pillow Talk. And I love this as well. It's a kind of a pinky, bronzy, just looking for somewhere to swatch it, sort of a, yeah, it has a touch of pink, it has a touch of bronze, it has a touch of brown. It's blendable. You can sheer it out. You can wear it more, you know, a more intense look. It's actually very easy to use and very easy to apply, because initially I thought, oh, this is going to be difficult because it's quite creamy, as you can see. You need a very small amount, so you start off with a small amount. You can build it then if you want a more intense look, but that is a beautiful, that's a beautiful shadow, and it's very much one and done. And it just gives the eyes the most gorgeous sheen without being, you know, glittery. It's more like it's a sheen. It's just beautiful, and I do love a little bit of sheen on my lids. If you are more mature like I am, don't be afraid of a little bit of shimmer or a little bit of sheen, like a satin sheen. It's really flattering on the lids, and that's a lovely one to go for. And my third shadow is from the Sculpted by Aimee Full Face Edit in Rose Golden. This shadow doesn't have a name because it's in the palette, but it's this one here, and it's a kind of a bronzy goldeny. It looks glittery, but it's not. Let's swatch it here. So it's more goldeny bronze than the Charlotte Tilbury, but as you can see, it blends out and it just has that beautiful sheen. And again, you could do a neutral eye. I often use this one all, you know, in my crease, and then I will pop this one onto the lid, just onto the mobile lid, pop it on with my finger, and I might just darken the crease a little with this. But even on its own, this is a beautiful colour. So that's my third favourite for my eyes. When it comes to eyeliner, I'm kind of fussy because I do find it difficult to find an eyeliner that actually stays on my eyes, because I have slightly oily eyelids. I do find that they can break down a lot, particularly if I put a wing. But of late I've been finding that this one from Sculpted by Aimee, which is the Brighten and Define Eyeliner Duo, This one is a nude brown because they come in different shades. There's a black and a nude, and then there's it's a sort of a more bronzy colour as well. But I love this one, it's brown. So it's an eyeliner duo, so you have the brown end here and then you have the nude end here. They have the little stripes to tell you which is which, but this is well used, as you can see. So this is a lovely brown, a lovely soft colour. It's the consistency of it as well is lovely and soft to work with. It doesn't pull your skin, but it's not so soft that it's going to smear everywhere. I really love that, and it does last fairly well on me. And the added advantage of that is that on the other end you have the nude shade, which you can use to line your lower waterline, which helps to make you look more awake. So that's one of my favourite eyeliners. The next one is from Hilden Beauty, and this is their Silk to Set Kohl Kajal eyeliner. Now it needs to be paired. This is really soft, it's beautiful, but you have to work with it. It will set, but you have to work with it. So if you put that on and you want to smoke it out, or you want to set it, use a little brush to smoke it out, and it will smoke out beautifully, and then it sets. Now, like I say, I find it hard to get eyeliners to last all day on me. I probably would have to top that up. Other people wouldn't, but I do. But that's a beautiful eyeliner. It's so soft to work with. It just glides over the skin, and as I say, you can smoke it out or you can set it with a powder as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the third one is from Carter Beauty, but I actually don't have it, so I'm going to put a picture in here, and it's their Steadfast liquid liner. It's a little pen liner, and it's very easy to use to create a lovely wing and a flick, because it's in a little pen shape. It's a felt tip, so it's very easy to use, and it's very, very fine. So I've just run out and I need to get another one, so I'll just insert that picture here. And then the next category for eyes is, of course, mascara. And I love mascara. If I was allowed 1 minute to leave the house, I would do my brows and I would put on mascara, and then I could leave the house and with some confidence, because I have very short, fair lashes and I have very fair brows. So I feel if I have done my brows and I have mascara on, my face has a bit more definition. So my top 3 mascaras. No surprise, Sculpted by Aimee. This is called My Mascara. Can you see that there? It's hard to see it with the light. My Mascara. And this is a beautiful mascara. It's one of their more recent launches, and I love it. This has the shape of the wand is curved. So what I do is I use this shape first, and I do my lashes, and then when that has dried, I use the top of the curve to add more to the lashes, to add more oomph. When you put this on, it feels like it's conditioning your lashes. It doesn't feel, the way sometimes mascaras can dry and feel brittle. This doesn't. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. Absolutely love it. Really, really recommend that. You really feel like you're putting something really good for your lashes on. The next one is one you will have heard me speak about a lot as well. This is from Note Cosmetics, and it's the Volume 1 Touch Mascara. This is a really good mascara as well. It has a different shape brush. It's that little hourglass shape there. You can just about see. And it literally does Volume 1 Touch. So everything in one go. It's a gorgeous mascara. I know I can rely on it. It's very easy to use, and it is pocket friendly. It picks up every little lash because of the shape of the brush. You can really feel it grabbing them and coating each lash. So that's another favourite. The next mascara is a more recent favourite, but I fell in love with it as soon as I used it, and it's from Catrice, and it's their Pure Volume mascara. This comes in a waterproof version as well, but I haven't tried that. This reminds me a lot of, and I've said this before, of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara. Similar in its packaging. This is a slightly different colour, but this is very similar, and it's got that shape of a wand, sort of more pointed, and it's again, it grabs every lash. It really does. It gives great volume. It's called Pure Volume, but it gives great volume and length. And it's very easy to use. I know I'm layering different mascaras here now, but it's very easy to use and it lasts all day as well. And that is very pocket friendly. I think that was, I could be wrong now, but I think it was about €5, which is really, really good. It might have been slightly more, but definitely under 8. Really, really good value. So they're my top 3 mascaras. Now, when it comes to lips, again, if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that my preference is for a nude lip, but I do like to branch out a little into brighter colors. So I've included kind of one neutral lip, one sort of mid, and one brighter lip. So we'll start with the nude lip, and this is from Up Cosmetics. You can just about see it, the writing there. It's a beautiful, this is, as I said before, it's an Irish brand, and this is a beautiful lipstick, and the packaging is so luxe. Look at that, it's magnetic. And this is called Perfect Nude, and this could not be named any better, because that's exactly what it is. It's, you can see it's very well used. So it's a lovely neutral nude lipstick, but it's not going to drain you. It's still going to give you color. It's kind of like Your Lips but better, but it's a shade that I absolutely love, and that is regularly in my bag. I reach for it so often because it goes with so many different looks and so many different outfits. So that's one of my favorites. Again, these are not in any order of preference. My next one is kind of like what I would call a mid-tone, but it's a pinker version, and it's from Sculpted by Aimee, and it's their lip duo in Pink Pear. Now, these are so clever. Lip duo, because on one end you have your lip liner, and on the other end you have your lipstick. And this is a really, really gorgeous color. I have it on, and it's still kind of a nude color, but it packs more of a punch. Slightly deeper than I would sort of normally go for, but it's one that, again, that goes with so many things. It really suits my skin tone, and it's just really comfortable to wear. I love the fact that it has the lip liner included in it, because you're not going to lose. I find if I am wearing a separate lip liner, I'm not going to take it with me wherever I'm going, but I will take my lipstick. But I will, if I'm taking this, I have the lip liner in it, so it's very clever. And they do a whole range of different shades in these lip duos. So the last lipstick is a brighter colour. It's more of a corally shade. It's a MAC Luster lipstick, and it's in the colour Sea Sheer. Look how well that's used, nearly at the end. Looking for somewhere here to swatch. So it's definitely a brighter colour. It's more corally. Again, it goes with so many things because it still has a little bit of neutrality in it. I find it still goes with a lot. It suits a lot of makeup looks. So and it's, as you can see, I'm nearly at the end of it. It's very well used, and because it's a luster, it's creamy on the lips and it's comfortable to wear. It doesn't dry your lips out. So I really love that one as well. So there you go, my top 3 products in those categories. Let me know what your top 3 or your favourite product is in any of those categories. I'd love to know if there's something that I haven't heard of or I haven't tried. I'd love to know. So I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really, really helps my channel out. And if you haven't already, maybe you would hit that subscribe button, and the little notification bell beside it will tell you when I upload a video. I love spending time with you. I love interacting with you in the comments below. And thank you so much for all your love on my last video, which was the fashion video, because that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I really felt encouraged, and I really am intending to do more fashion videos more regularly. So watch out for those. But if you don't subscribe, you won't know. So I hope you're having a wonderful week so far, and that your day is going really well, and I look forward to chatting with you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.